its grip on people?
Thank you very much. It's true that Governor Roba was sworn in yesterday, and it's true that we defied the Council of Elders and went for elective posts against their wish. Yes, you could say they have lost grip on Mandela politics. That's a sign that they have lost grip on the Mandela politics. Indeed, the Council of Elders went out and anointed candidates, and the aim was actually to, the greater aim was actually to win the gubernatorial seat. The county seat, of course, we won. Our team won the governor's seat and also won the Senate seat. Credit to them, they also won some seats. They won 4 parliamentary seats. We won 2 parliamentary seats, of course, including mine, 3 parliamentary seats. And they had 5 parliamentary seats. So it's 5 against 3. So they actually got 3 MPs, 5 against 3, 2 MPs more than ourselves. But the county leadership, we took the county leadership. Of course, they are also very worthy competitors because they also won a substantial number of MCAs. They got 17. We got 10. But the parties also affiliated to us because one ODM who won was actually on our side because he just went to use it as a vehicle. And also Kenya took candidates. So we have 13 members as we see today, and they have 17 members. So it was a worthy competition.
What does this say about the politics of Mandera, looking at how things have changed, how parties like the Economic Forum Party have come up and swapped a number of the seats, and of course going against the grain of what the Council of Elders has said? This is one of the councils that is deemed to be one of the most powerful in the country.
What it says is that the people ultimately will choose their leaders. No matter what elders say, no matter what we say, no matter who else says, the choice of leadership is left to the people, and the people of Mandera have shown that they will be the ones who elect their candidates. Be they the FP candidates or the Jubilee candidates, people have made their choice. And that's what we think that has happened. And that is the story now in Mandera. Yes.
Ali Roba and yourself, of course, vied via the Jubilee ticket. But as you have mentioned, the Economic Forum Party, or the EFP, if you like, has got a number of seats. For instance, the members of the County Assembly, they have about 17. And you mentioned that Jubilee has about 10. We know ODM has 1, and Kenya also has 1.
2.
Yes? We have seen how the county governorship politics or the leadership politics between MCAs and the governor and the senator as well has spun out in a number of the counties. Do you think it will be difficult for you, both you and Ali Roba, to lead, bearing in mind that you don't have the majority numbers in the county assembly?
I don't think so. First of all, what happened in Mandera is not unique to Mandera. It has happened in many other parts of the country. And in fact, once people ascend to leadership, I think they have to now embark on the art of leading and not be stuck in that policy of party politics. And I think the people of Mandera, whoever has been elected on any party ticket, will work together so that they can deliver service to the people. Our message to Mandera people is that we have gone for elective, very tough election. We have been able to elect our leaders. Those leaders who have now been elected must work together to deliver to the people of Mandera. And I think the people who have been elected, be they MCAs or ourselves, the governor will work together so that they can deliver. I think
so you don't think it's going to be difficult to govern Mandera without the numbers? I don't think it's going to be difficult because the same people are the ones. I think there's no serious enmity. I think elections are over. Those who have won have won. Those who have lost have lost. So we need to move forward. And in fact, our message, our victory message to the people was that the Mandera people made a decision. It is your decision now, leaders who are there. We are going to be, Governor Ali Roba will be the leader of Mandera County. Irrespective of who has voted for him, or who have voted for him, he must lead. And the MCAs also, because if they are there now, they must, if they want politics, this is for the next time. But for now, we have said, let's work together. So I don't think it's a big issue. Speaking of work, what are some of the issues that you think should be given priority by the leadership of Mandera, including yourselves, as you get into office?
We need, first of all, to reconcile our people. I think election has divided people a lot. I think the Council of Elders decision that they said their decision must go through has not gone through. So I think what we need to do is to bring people of Mandera together so that we work for the people of Mandera. Election is over, it's behind us. And Mandera has serious issues, security issues. We had the clan issues before. We need now to come together and work together as people. And as the government of Roba, we think we are going to lead that process so that we reconcile our people. That's what we need to do.
For the Council of Elders, are you planning on dialogue? Because it's, like you say, it seemed a people was divided. Those who decided to go against the grain and those who went with the Council of Elders. We know that the clans are also very much involved. How do you think is the best way going forward to unite the people of Mandera?
First of all, the Council of Elders had a mandate for a specific time. That time is over for them. I think they are not having that mandate of people now because it was supposed to be there for 7 years. When we're talking about dialogue and reconciliation, we want to reconcile the people of Mandera, not necessarily the Council of Elders. I think there are a lot of other elders, a lot of other people who are there. We want to move from the institution of Council of Elders. That institution, for me, is not there. So we like to reconcile people using other methods. We have got our ulamas, that's religious leaders. We have our professionals. We have elders, but not that group of 21 who brought us where we are today. So I think it's not a question of we reconciling with them. It's not them. They are part of the society. So we want society to reconcile. And they are part of the society, but not them as a group and we as a group, no.
You say the time is up. Why do you think it's time to completely do away with the group of 21? You said 21? Council of Elders.
21. Yes. We are doing away with them because, initially when they came in, there were 21 of them. They were supposed to be there for 7 years, non-renewable. Those 7 years ended in April this year. And I think for that team, whatever structure people want to put in place, which I don't think will be a structure for Council of Elders again, knowing where it came from, I think we'll move on and reconcile people using methods that existed before they were there. Yes.
Jubilee has been seen to make a lot of inroads in areas like Mandera that previously have voted for the opposition. What would you attribute this new dynamics of people voting for Jubilee in this particular election?
Jubilee Mandera has been Jubilee since the term Jubilee came into place.
Yes.
In 2007, we were ODM, correct. We voted for ODM, majority. But in 2013, we gave 98% of votes to Jubilee.
But we're also looking at the entire northeastern region.
Yes.
And how the inroads
we were actually the only county which was 100%, 98% Jubilee. The rest actually 50-50 or so. Wajir was almost ODM in the last election. But now Mandera again has led because we had 112,000 votes for the president. Double, equal to the number which both Wajir and Mandera gave us. So I think Mandera has been Jubilee, and no matter which party you're in, we said you must stay in Jubilee. And that's how we are. So Mandera has chosen the path of Jubilee, and they will remain in Jubilee.
For you as a senator, what's your agenda for the people?
The agenda of the people, first of all, to reconcile our people and bring them together so that we work for development. I think we cannot develop that county if there are a lot of acrimonies between the party, between the individuals, between the politicians. I would like to work with the governor and his team so that the country develops, because many years of marginalization, now devolution is a God-given thing to us. So we want to work together, work with the county government to develop, work in the Senate for the county government, work together with other senators so that enough resources are devolved to the counties, and support the counties as much as we can. Where, of course, there are issues that need to be oversight issues about the county, we need also to make sure that the county does its job. It is dysfunction, with integrity, so that the people benefit from the resources that are being developed to the county.
Okay, we wish you well with that. Thank you very much for coming in. That is Mohammed Mohamud, the senator-elect for the county of Mandera, and he was the former member of parliament for Mandera West in the past 5 years, of course, joining us in studio. Just take a look at some of the things that have changed in the politics of the county of Mandera. Okay, let's now take a look at some international stories. Police have put a red alert on South Africa's borders to prevent any attempt by Zimbabwean First Lady Grace Mugabe, accused of assaulting a model in a Johannesburg hotel, to flee the country. Police Minister Fikile Mbalula said there was no chance of her crossing the border. All right, we understand we will be getting you that story shortly. Let's take a short break here on Kivumbi 2017. Don't go too far. We'll be back with some sports news.